Good people YouTube, I'm the Watch Idiot, and I've got a bit of a shorter video for you guys today just because it has been a crazy week. But if you recall, last week I solved the misaligned seconds hand issue, kind of, I guess. But basically what I did is I just completely took off the second hand by solving it, so got rid of the problem altogether. That marked the first time that I did some, I guess, light watchmakering. Yeah, watchmakering is definitely a word now. But it is now time for part 2. I enjoyed getting into the PRX, taking off the case back, taking out the movement stem, all that stuff over there immensely, and that's just because I love tinkering with things, and watchmaking specifically obviously has always fascinated me just because it's a combination of art and precision engineering, and also some ultra precision tinkering that you have to do with tight tolerances and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm quite sure a few people out there watching feel the same way as I do. So yeah, being able to get into the watch for a legitimate reason was just too good, and I'm happy that I can do it again. But while the process of taking out the hand was overall a very easy process, it was not without some of its mishaps. Oh boy, well there you go. There you have it. You just saw that live over here. So yeah, obviously that scratch was no good, but the good thing is that now I get to fix that. So I could obviously go into a watchmaker and just get it refinished really nicely, and it'll be done really quickly and it'll look pretty much perfect. But obviously it's much more fun to just figure out a way to fix it for myself for free with the stuff that I have around here, maybe ordering something from Amazon or something like that. And this is actually pretty interesting because I actually think that refinishing brushed metal is one of the more difficult things to do, just because the brushed finish can vary so much, and you can't just scrub it down the way that you would do it, you know, with a shiny polished surface, just because the grain of the metal is going in one direction, is going to determine how you have to move your hand. And obviously if it's a straight grain, you can't move it around to the sides and stuff like that, just because that's gonna all translate over to the case itself or whatever you're brushing. You know, that's obviously gonna make it difficult. And also I don't have any pro tools or anything like that that watchmakers have anyway, so it's gonna be interesting. In this video, I'm gonna try and get rid of that giant scratch from the radially brushed case back of my PRX in hopefully the most mistake-free way that I can think of. And hopefully by the end of this video, I'll have some good tips, maybe. If not, we'll be able to witness, you know, the downfall of a perfectly good watch, I guess. Here is the PRX once again with all of its second-handless glory. Man, it seriously does look really good. And actually, just to be able to redeem myself, let me take off the case back without any drama this time over here, using this pry tool, of course. As you can see, using the right tools gets you a case back that doesn't have this giant gash on it. So let me just go over the stuff that I'm gonna need, at least I'll be using to get this finish down. Starts off with just a bit of cardboard over here, and just to go over the plan and to make sense of all the stuff that I'm gonna need, this is what I'm planning on doing. So at this point, I'm gonna have a cutout within this cardboard of this case back of the same size. So what I'm planning on doing is having this sandpaper over here that's super high grit. It's 1000 to 3000, just to make sure that it stays nice and smooth over here. But planning on having it underneath this cardboard, and this will sit inside of the cutout so it stays nice and secure, and that it can't move around up and down, left or right, or anything like that. It can stay only over here, and I'm gonna spin it around using this over here, and this will be connected to this with some museum putty, and I'm gonna just spin it around within that cutout to get a nice smooth finish. And I'll be getting that cutout by using this super old school compass, which is probably from 6th grade at this point. I don't know how I still have it, but here we are, and obviously something to cut cardboard with over here. So I got a X-Acto knife. Oh, and of course, the good old pry tool to get the case back off. Okay, so here we go. Okay, I don't know if everything's gonna be in focus because I'm actually concentrating on cutting this out and not cutting my fingers. And there we have it. Let's see how my work is. Not very good. My work was not very good. Okay, so take two. I took out a smaller piece and let's see how this one works. Oh, might be a bit too tight. Ooh. Oh, that is just perfect. Look at that. Absolutely no budging. Okay, and next up we're gonna be putting this underneath this circle. So I'm gonna start off with 3000, which is super high, and I know that is very high, but I would much rather have a finer brush and work down as opposed to having a coarser brush absolutely permanently on this and then no way to go the other way around. You can always take off material, but you can never put it back in. There we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh. And I put it on the wrong side. Of course I did. Of course I did. Now we're gonna set this up over here with some museum putty. Oh God, okay, I'm kind of nervous. Here we go. Pop this out. Absolutely nothing. Okay, since nothing happened, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump down to 1200. Okay, and resealed everything, and here we go. So I think the scratch is starting to go away actually, because as you can see over here, the top is, over here the top is where it was before, but now it's kind of fading away. So I say we keep at it. Oh wow. Oh wow, okay, that's actually pretty awesome. And as you can see, well, as you kind of can't see, the scratch started over here and then it kind of let out as a big squiggly line from over there. And yeah, it's pretty much gone. So I think, let me just keep at it a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna put back the 3000 over here and push down a little bit harder because I feel like I didn't do it before. Okay, 3000 didn't do very much, so I think it's back to the 1000. Okay, so I think that that gash over there was a little bit deeper. Oh, let me just be folks, a little bit deeper than the rest of it. But I must say, this is surprising just because this has ended up looking quite good, just as like a at-home sort of little fix-up over here. And obviously, if I want to get it a little bit better, I'll just take it to a watchmaker. But yeah, look at what it started off as over here at the top. Was a pretty intense scratch over there, and then it just went away. I am quite impressed. I guess if you want to do it, it is possible. So there we have it, and it was better than I expected, and obviously a couple hiccups, but I really do think that this is a repeatable process with, you know, results that should be relatively consistent. But what I would want to do if I next time is somehow find a way to get something to stick onto the case back securely so I can push down on the case back while also rotating at the same time, just because it wasn't quite working with the method that I tried. So I'll try to think up of something, I guess. But anyway, thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, obviously hit the like button. And if you want to see more of what I've done, check out my other videos and then hit the subscribe button, notification bell while you're at it. And yeah, until the next video, good day.